Yardley. It's Miss Corral here. Sorry I missed you today. I'm actually the bus driver for one of the exhibition group field trips, so I'm out today, but don't worry, there's still a lot of fun to be had without me. I have a merge cube here. You will get one in your hands shortly. Before you get one though, I wanted to tell you a little bit about them. They are kind of smushy. I know you're probably curious what it feels like. They're a little bit like a stress ball. I have a couple of requests because they are that stress ball-like material. Please do not bite them or put them in your mouth, and do not stand on them. I trust that you won't do that though. I just had to say it. So you'll get a merge cube and you'll be in partners today. Ms. Berg and I were talking, and partners are more manageable, and you'll see why in a little bit. And with the merge cube, you'll receive a stand and also an iPad, okay? And we didn't get a chance to talk too much about this the last class that I had. I just kind of told you it was a surprise. The merge cube is something we call augmented reality. And that's similar to virtual reality, but with virtual reality, your whole world changes, where you put on a headset and you're in a different room, a different world, a different place. With Merge Cube, we pair it with an iPad, and whatever you see, when you put the Merge Cube in, everything else is real except what the Merge Cube shows you, okay? So it changes into something, and that's what augment means. It means to change. So we have several apps for the Merge Cube, and with each app that we have, it changes into something different. And we're gonna be using an app called Things today, okay? So let's take a look at how this works. You'll get an iPad, and the iPad that you'll get will already be in the app, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? Sometimes it'll just look like a camera screen, and then other times you'll see this dotted line of a cube, and that's kind of showing where you need to have the cube centered, okay? So let me show you how to use the stand too. There's a side where there's a smaller opening, and that's the side that you're gonna wanna stick the iPad into vertically like that, okay? Now you'll notice that everything that we see in there is actually real. I see the board, I see my cup of highlighters, and I can see a little bit of the desk, okay? But the minute I take my merge cube and put it down into the view of the camera, it changes, okay? And I hope you can see this okay, because it's kind of important. There's a little dot right here, okay? And that dot's really important for this app, okay? It's kind of like your cursor on your desktop computer. It helps select things. So in order to select the actual thing that you want to do, you're going to hover that dot over that spot and then press the launch button. So as you can see, our cube turns into kind of a variety of games and other really cool things that I'm going to let you explore on your own today. All right? And so just remember that that dot is how you're going to be able to select those different things. All right? So what Ms. Berg and I were talking about was with partnerships, it's going to be a lot easier to manage moving the cube and selecting things here, because the person who moves the cube can't select things from the cube, right? If we tap the cube, nothing happens, okay? You're interacting with the cube through the iPad. So you'll have one person at the iPad and one person moving the merge cube. Okay, and I would recommend that you talk to your partner about how you want to share, okay? We can do a time thing where halfway through you'll be reminded of switching, or you can try one thing and then decide, okay, we want to try something else, and then you switch partners and do a new thing. So however you want to do it is totally fine. And The other thing that you want to be mindful of is your proximity. So the amount of distance you give, and you can have your partner hold the iPad or use the stand. We've had some friends not really like the stand, and that's okay. But you need to be steady, and you need to be close enough to where the camera can see it, but not too close, okay? Or it's gonna be out of range. Another thing is, you might be wondering how the app knows when I'm turning the merge cube, okay? You'll notice once you get your own that every side is different. And it's kind of like a QR, where the app is looking, using the camera, looking at the merge cube, and once it sees a side, it recognizes that it's supposed to do a certain something, show a certain set of games or activities for you to do on this app. And then if you turn it, then it knows, okay, I'm showing another part of the cube, okay? So that's kind of the cool thing about Merge Cube, is that it's something totally different from what you're seeing in reality. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need to know in order to do today. I think we're good. Ms. Berg, can you think of anything? She's behind the camera, by the way.
No.
Okay, so I hope you have fun. Remember, you'll be getting 3 materials. At the end, you're going to be turning these all back in on this desk. And enjoy, and I'll catch up with you next week. Bye.